Okay, so I'm talking this week about just on the prana vayus. So I'll give the little recap because I like to, well, let's just put it in the context. Not everybody's been here for every class these last few weeks. So the prana vayus are 5 ways in which energy, life force, prana, moves through our bodies. It's the movement of prana through our bodies. So the intake of prana is called pranavayu. It's connected to the inhale and everything we receive through our food and through our senses and through our breath. Apanavayu is the elimination of excess prana, of excess stuff, thoughts, feelings, beliefs, whatever needs to be let go of, waste from your body. Anything you do in the bathroom, that's apanavayu. Last week we talked about samanavayu, which is the digestion of the prana, the way that we assimilate it into our bodies, much in the way that your body digests food, same way we're digesting this energy to be used for whatever we need it for. And this week we are up to Vyana Vayu, which is about circulation. So we've taken it in, we've let go of the excess, we've digested it. Now it's like, where does it need to go? How do we need to move it through the body? And so I want to say that all of these systems, just like the systems of the body, the digestive system, the respiratory system, the cardiovascular system, they're all working at the same time simultaneously, right? It's not like there's an order to things. And this energetic body system, the subtle body system, which holds the vayus, works in the same way. So all of these processes are sort of going on at the same time. But when we take our awareness to one in particular, and we focus there, it's just a way of deepening into the subtle body practices that yoga invites us to. It invites us to these physical body practices, but also to these subtle body practices. So Vyana Vayu is about circulation, and it's not, because it's about circulating through the entire body, it's not seated in one particular place like some of the other ones are. It's associated with the skin because its movement is outwards. So when we're circulating through, the movement of the prana is from the essence back to the surface. So it's related to the skin. So anything that happens at the level of the skin, sweating and sense of touch, that's all related to Vyana Vayu. And it's also related to boundaries in the way that your skin is the outermost boundary of your body. So when we're focusing on Vyana Vayu, it's also a focus on the way that we hold boundaries on a mental and emotional level, and in our relationships and in our interactions in the world. And the strong boundary, as we know, is necessary for interaction in the world, right? Strong but pliable. It's like everything that we try to do with our bodies on the yoga mat. We want to be strong, but we want to be flexible. Our boundaries need to be the same way. We need to be clear on what's okay and not okay. But we need to be open enough to see that our way is not the only way, and that we can be interacting in the world in not a rigid way, right? In a way that we can interact and not, I don't know, what's the opposite of interaction? I don't know what that word is, but that we can have that exchange, right? Circulation is about exchange of information through the cells, right? It's circulation of blood through the body, and oxygen gets taken out and carbon dioxide goes back and we breathe it out, right? It's the same in the energetic body. It's like that exchange of energy. So the boundaries, though, we need to have a steady boundary. So we'll just work with those in our practice today. And of all the vayus, Vyana Vayu is most influenced by asana practice. So any time that you're doing asana practice, you're working with Vyana Vayu, even if you don't know that you are. But we'll bring our awareness a little bit more to it today. And as we're moving, have this sense of, yes, moving our bodies, but yes, also moving the prana, circulating the prana through the body in a way that's more perhaps intentional or just mindful. Okay, those are the thoughts. So close your eyes and sit tall. Just feel your breath circulating in and out. Vyana Vayu is a fundamental sense of feeling and functioning as an integrated whole. So as you're feeling your breath settle into a steadier, more even pattern, just have the sense of everything inside of you moving, circulating through your blood flow, your thoughts, your emotions. All these vayus are related to movement. If you're feeling stuck, then deepen the breath. Let it become a little fuller, steadier, maybe even a little more insistent, not forceful, but insistent, and feel how then the circulatory, the circulation of energy becomes a little bit more free-flowing and easy. We're not stagnating in one spot. So feel how circulation on all levels helps nutrients be absorbed and transported where they need to go. The release of energy from the absorptions, just have this sense of how those patterns are, they're moving inside of you all the time. It's just that we're directing our energy towards it. For these last couple of breaths, just have this sense of sending prana, not breath, but prana, energy, throughout the whole of your body, from the center outwards, all the way out to the confines of your skin, to the outline of your body in space. And then draw your hands together at your heart. And let's chant. Deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart. Release your hands. Let your eyes open. All right. Let's switch the cross of the legs if you're sitting cross-legged. And let's start to circle your torso. So just circle around. Yep. Have your hands on your...
Rachel?
Yep.
I can't hear you at all during the invocation. And the same thing happened on Monday. I can hear you now.
You can hear me now. The setting that's supposed to be set so you can hear me is set. Amisha, you can hear? Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. The button that I'm supposed to tick has been ticked.
On Monday happened.
Yeah. All right. Uh, yeah. Well, I have the microphone on. All right, circle the other way, guys, if you're circling. But you can hear me now. Yeah. Okay. All right, and then just start some cat and cow seated. So let your weight drop back into your hands, let your spine round, and send your chest forward, lengthen the front of your body. Just float back and forth a few times. So arching and rounding. Sorry, this is, okay, there we go. Okay. One more. Let's just add a quick shoulder stretch into it. Let your arms float up. Lace your fingers together. Press your palms to the sky. Good. Lengthen out of your pelvis. Stretch up to your fingertips. Then round. Press your hands forward. Let your shoulder blades slide off your back. Let your head release. Let the back of your neck soften. Inhale. Come up. Shoulders back. Armpits back. Throat back. Ears back. Good. Exhale. Round and press forward. And one more time. Inhale. Hug your arms towards your ears a little bit more. Stretch up a little straighter. That's it. Good. And exhale. Just let your arms just float back down by your sides. Okay. We're going to come up to standing. So just come to Tadasana for a moment. Come to mountain pose. Stagger with your neighbors. So you have room side to side. So if you have something next to you, just have space next to you. And then just take a moment to come to Tadasana. And I just want you to have this sense as you come into your mountain pose, just easy basic pose, feet parallel, legs steady. Just have this sense of the covering of the skin on your body, hugging in, embracing inwards, encasing your body, creating this strong container that holds your skin. Have a sense of your skin all over your body. And then have a sense of the inner energetic body, the prana expanding outwards, out into the skin, and maybe even beyond the skin. The skin sort of pulls in, and the energetic awareness, the prana expands out, and there's this sort of dynamic tension that just reminds us of our vitality and our aliveness. Keep that sense as you inhale and sweep your arms up to the sky. Good. As you exhale, turn your palms down. Good. Circle again up, maybe taking the arms a little farther back behind so you get a little more stretch in the front of your chest. Turn your palms down. Good. Reach maybe behind you a little bit more. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Good. Then clasp your right wrist and lean over to the left. Inhale. Feel length into the spine as you exhale. Expand into the stretch and reach to the tips of your fingers down to your toes. Good. Inhale, come up and switch sides. Lengthen up through the left side. Lean to the right. Good. Have this sense of, again, skin hugging in, energy expanding out. Good. Inhale, come up, separate your hands. Look up, stretch up. Exhale from your hips, fold forward, hinge. Hands to floor or to blocks or whatever you can reach. Let your head, your neck soften. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw release. That's it. And pedal out your feet. Bend one knee and the other, like you do in dog pose. Yeah, keep your heels on the floor for this. Yeah, that's it. Just sort of shift your hips a little side to side. So that as you're holding your forward bend, there's still some movement happening. And just have this sense of energy circulating within you. The inside, from the depths, from the bones out to the skin. All right, good. Bend both knees now deeply. Let your knees be bent. We're going to roll up. If you have a spine issue, a bulging disc, don't roll up. Come up with a long spine. But as long as you don't, you can, with your knees bent, just roll yourself up. Feel a stretch along the back body. Roll your shoulders back. Good. Inhale, let your arms float up. Clasp your, no, don't clasp. We're going to go across. Right, left arm across, right arm up and over. So feel like you're pushing with this hand. so that the energy is flowing through that arm and moving out to the side through your right, your left arm, and then reaching out to the left through your right arm. Good. Inhale, sweep your arms up and over to the other side. Push with the right hand. So if you were trying to push energy over to the left, reach to the right. Good. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward again. Take your hands out in front of you, and then thread your right arm underneath and catch the outer edge of the outside of your calf, your left calf, and then twist. Look under your left armpit or over your left shoulder, either one for your neck. That's it. Push down into your left fingertips. Pull a little more with your right hand. Twist a little deeper. Good. Inhale to center, and then switch sides. As you're breathing, feel a sense of a receiving of prana, a drawing it in, and then as you're breathing out, there's still this expansive fullness on the inside as you are spreading, circulating the prana through your body. Inhale, come to center. This time, legs straight, lengthen your spine, push through your feet, come up. Exhale, let your arms float down. One more side bend. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left arm across again. Lean to the left. Hover your right foot. If you have a balance thing, challenge going on, just keep your toes on. Good. And then lean a little bit more. Get steady onto your left foot. Okay, good. Come up and just step your right foot behind your left foot. Cross it behind. Get the whole sole of your foot onto the floor. Yep, you can bend your front knee. Then drop your left hand to your right leg behind you and lean a little more to the side. That's it. Push to the big toe side of your back foot. So just bring your awareness into the big toe side of your right foot behind you. Push it down. Push the inner edge of the foot down. Then lean a little more. So you're getting a big opening all along the whole outside of the outside of the right side of your body. From the pinky edge of your foot up to your pinky finger. One more breath. All right, lift your head first. Come out slow. This one is wobbly coming out. I don't know why, but it is. Yeah. All right, inhale, come up. Lean to the left. Nope, to the right. Oh, God, you guys, the right's and the left. It's like 2 minutes in, and I haven't gotten one right today. Just follow me, okay? All right, lean to your right. Hover your left leg. That's it. Reach. Okay, good. Come up a little bit. Step that leg behind. Cross it behind. Drop your right hand to your left leg behind you. Try to have your toes pointing forward. They're going to want to turn in weird directions. Try to have them pointing forward. Right knee can be a front knee can be a little bent. Good. And then lean to the side. Yeah. Press to the big toe side of your back foot. And then reach to the top fingers and lean a little bit more so you're feeling from the pinky edge of your left foot all the way to the pinkies and the pink tips of your left fingers. A big open extraction. Okay, lift your head first, lift your gaze, and then uncross. I don't know why it's wobbly getting out of that one. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale. Fold forward. Take your hands to your outer shins now. So the skin itself is an outer boundary of the body. But particularly in the legs, we have these two flows of energy that can help line up the knees. So with your hands on your outer shins, push your outer shins in towards each other. So creating a boundary in the lower leg. Feel the weight come to the big toe sides of your feet. And then against that, push your inner thighs back and wide. Sit your hips down a little lower. Look at your kneecaps. See that they're pointing straight ahead. And then hold that dynamic tension of the boundary in the lower legs and the upper inner thighs expanding. Take your torso upright into chair pose. That's it. And then just hold that tension. The lower legs squeeze in, the upper inner thighs squeeze out, push out. Push into your feet, stretch up. Good. Exhale, let your arms circle down. Bring your feet a little closer. If you've got your balance, if you need a wider stance, that's always fine for balance. Okay, inhale, arms up again. Chair pose. Lower legs squeeze in, upper inner thighs widen. Draw your hands to your heart. Twist, right elbow to left knee. That's it. Press your knee and your elbow together. Rotate your belly. Push your top hand to your bottom hand and move your top shoulder back. Good. Now, just feel in your awareness if your right knee has creeped forward, and if it has, pull it back. Pull your right hip back. Turn your belly a little more to the left. Inhale, center. Twist to the other side, left. That's it. This feels like too much of a reach to get your elbow to your outer right knee. You can go to your inner left knee. That works too. All right, turn your belly. Pull your left knee back, left hip back. Sorry, I meant turn up to your belly. Good, move your top shoulder back. One more breath here. Good, inhale, come up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, release your arms, go wide with your feet, and we're going to sit back into a squat now. So if you need to land into a higher squat, you can land here. If you're comfortable going low, let your hips drop all the way down. So classically, the feet are parallel in this pose, so we turn them out a little bit. Most important thing is that the kneecap is pointing at the toe, at the second toe. So if you can do that with your feet parallel, you can work towards more parallel feet. If toes turning out is a better situation for you, do that. Okay, now create that boundary in the lower legs. Squeeze the lower legs in. Widen out the inner thighs, the sit bones, and widen through your collarbones. Good, then drop your right hand to the right, twist open to the left. Yeah, you could stay here or you could bind around that leg if you're ready to go there. If that feels like too much so early in practice, skip that one. Good, inhale, release to center. Left arm out to the left. Right arm up. Stay here or maybe bind around that left leg if you're ready to go there. Yeah. One more breath where you are. Inhale, center. Good, hands to the floor, straighten your legs and fold over. Your toes were turned out, now parallel your feet. And just heel toe in so the feet are hip distance apart. Okay, step your right leg back into a lunge. Have this sense of skin hugging to muscles, muscles hugging into bones in the legs so you feel steady. Inhale, come up. And then create that same sensation in your torso, the skin of your torso sort of corseting in. The skin of your arms wrapping around the arm bones, the skin of your fingers even wrapping around your fingers, and then expand energy back out to the surface of the skin and beyond. Okay, hands down to the mat. You may want blocks for this. We're going to do a little flow here, so it's going to look like this. As you inhale, front knee bends. As you exhale, front knee straightens. As you inhale, front knee bends, and then we're adding this in. Exhale, drop your knee. And inhale, come up. You can go arms up or you can just go hands to your front thigh. Then hands down, back knee up, front leg straight. Fold. Come forward, drop your back knee, inhale, arms up. If this is at all problematic for a knee going up and down, just keep your back knee lifted and just pulse in and out of the front leg. You can just do the front leg. So, a couple more. Flowing back and forth. Feeling the circulation of your breath. The circulation of as your heart is beating a little faster, as we're moving a little faster, and the circulation of prana throughout the whole body. All right, we're going to hold together with the front leg straight and the back knee up. So hold here, straighten both legs. Good. Level your hips, roll your inner right thigh back and wide, pull your outer left hip in, broaden your inner thighs. Fold a little deeper. All these little alignment points in the body, it's all meant to, yes, line up the body, but also create an openness, a spaciousness for the prana to be able to circulate. So see if you can have a sense of that. Okay, look forward, step forward into your front foot, come up into standing split, float up your back leg. Knees can be a little soft if the back of the legs still feel a little tight, but still have that sense of skin hugging in and energy expanding out. Okay, we're going to step back and drop the back knee. So step back to the back of the mat, drop the back knee. Good, inhale, arms to the sky. If it's comfortable for your shoulders to hook your thumbs. And even though the thumbs are hooked, you're trying to pull your hands apart and stretch upwards, curl back into your upper back, even as you pull your left heel towards your left sit bone. Sit a little deeper into the head. Good. Exhale, hands over to the right. And lower to your elbows. You can heel toe the left foot out to the left a little bit. So lizard, lunge, elbows on the mat. Whatever variation you like. Again, same as in the squat, we want the kneecap pointing at the second toe. They all look good. So for some of us, that means the toes turn out. All right, take one more breath here. Let your heart settle a little bit, the heart space. Then stay on your right elbow. Take your left hand to your left knee. Have your right palm down. Push into the floor. Don't collapse into your right shoulder. Take your left shoulder back, twist open. Take your top arm to the sky. Yes, stay here, or if you're ready for a thigh stretch, you can bend up that back knee, or I should say a deeper thigh stretch, because it's already a thigh stretch, right? But if you're ready to take it a little deeper, you can reach back and catch your ribs from behind. Take one more breath wherever you are, expanding energy outwards from the center. Good. Release your foot if you're holding it. Release your hands down. Let's step back to downward facing dog. Hold in your dog here. Huddle out if it's the first dog of the day for you, or come through a vinyasa. From dog pose, step or hop forward to Uttanasana. Jumping is a Vyana Vayu stimulator, so jumping is in your practice. Today's a good day to do that. All right, lengthen your spine, come on up. Reach up. Good, just fold right back down, hinge forward. Left foot back. Inhale, come up. Feel the whole covering of skin of your whole body bracing into the muscles. Feel the muscles embracing in towards the bones. And then have a sense of the energy flowing, moving inside of you, and send it outwards from the center, out to the sides, up to the fingers, down through the legs in all directions. Sending it to any place that feels tight or constricted or dark, that needs a little bit more movement. Send chronic energy there. All right, hands down. We're going to go into that flow. So as you exhale, the front leg straightens. As you inhale, bend it. Drop your back knee, hands to your front thigh. Good. As you exhale, hands down, lift your back knee up, and then straighten your front leg. And just like that, with your own breath at your own pace, you can go arms up. If you're ready to go arms up, that's fine. Or just hands to the knee works too. Take one more round. One more cycle. And then we'll meet together with both legs straight. Good. Focus on the alignment here for a moment of the hips. The right hip needs to drop back and down usually. The inner left thigh needs to roll back usually a little bit. The lower legs hug towards the center. There's that boundary in the lower legs so that then when we push the inner thighs wide to release the spine, the legs stay aligned. Take one more breath here. Good. Step forward into your front foot standing split. Even if the knees are soft, still have this sense of the muscles squeezing in towards the bones. In the torso and the arms as well, not just in the legs. The legs is less of a choice. Those muscles have to work, but make the choice to just keep the whole body present, awake, alert, alive. Okay, big step back. Drop your back knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. If you hooked your thumbs, do that again. Switch the hook so other thumb is in front. Good. Pull up out of your pelvis. So create a lift and a length, and then sit a little deeper into the front knee. Feel the boundaries of the lower legs hugging in so the inner thighs can widen. Feel the boundary of the skin embracing your own unique spirit, and just let your energy expand out into that. Exhale, hands down over to the left for lizard lunge. So down to your elbows. Whatever you did on the first side, And do that here. Remember, variation, you did again. Most important thing, the kneecap is pointing at the second toe. Yeah, now go from your hip. Is that more in the hip? Yeah. Okay. That's it. Good. Take another breath here just to settle for a moment. Let your heart settle, your heart soften. And then keep your left elbow down. Press your palm down. Push down into the floor. Twist to the right. Take your right arm to the sky. Maybe this is enough of a thigh stretch. Twist, stay there. Or you can bend up the back knee, catch the foot if that feels like a reasonable thing to do in this moment. That's it. So especially as we come to these more restricted poses where everything is sort of pulling in, right? The body is getting smaller. Make the energy inside bigger. Expand fuller from the inside. Okay, release that foot. If you're holding it, release your hand down. Step back into dog. Vinyasa, if you'd like to take a vinyasa here. And then step or hop and rest. To Tadasana. Okay, so we're going to do a few rounds of sun salutation. So Surya Namaskar is also particular, again, because of the circular movement and the moving through of poses is particularly associated with Vyana Vayu and the circulation movement. I just want to give a few options. We're just going to do Surya Namaskar A, which is the sort of basic version. So just in coming back from your forward bend, so we'll come to here. So here's some options. Of course, just stepping back is an option, right? You can step to plank. Another option is you bend your knees, you get your weight into your hands, and you hop to plank. Another option is bend your knees, get your hands planted, and you hop straight back into chaturanga. And then come to your back bend. So any one of those is an option. Keep it, in your wheelhouse. Keep it with what feels safe for your knees, for your hips, for your shoulders, all of those things. But as we move through, I'm going to add the jumping, and then as you come from dog pose, either stepping or jumping forward. So I'm going to add those jumping movements in as I'm cueing, but if that's not the right thing for your body, then just skip it. Come forward, step back, step forward, right? We'll do a couple rounds. Tadasana. Good. Create that dynamic tension of skin covering muscles hugging to bones, and then pranic energy expanding out, get bigger, fuller on the inside. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale and lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, plant your hands, hop back, plank or chaturanga. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Hold steady for 3 breaths here. If moving feels like a thing that needs to happen, that's fine. Just, shift, pedal your feet, move your hips. It's also interesting to just hold and feel how even when we're just holding, there's movement, there's circulation, there's energy moving inside of us all the time, whether our body is moving or holding steady. Look forward, bend your knees, hop up or step. Lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up with your breath. Good. Exhale, release your arms back to Tadasana. Okay, we're going to do 2 more rounds. You're going to do it on your own. I'll do it with you, so if you need to watch and see what's happening, that's fine. Don't worry too much about it. Move and breathe. Inhale, arms to the sky. Fold. Go at your pace. the end of your second cycle. We're going to meet together standing in Tadasana. Take your time if you're still getting there. You get there before your neighbor, just stand in Tadasana, feeling the circulation of breath, of blood moving through the body, through your circulatory system, of prana moving through the energetic, subtle body. You're going to go to the wall. Bring your mats side to side at the wall. Okay, my thought for today for inversion is scorpion handstand. So as we're moving towards backbend, so backbends also are particularly stimulating to Vyana Vayu. Can I borrow your mat? So for this, if you're using the wall, you need to be a little farther out from the wall. So don't be in super close. And then you just find your way to the wall. Then you can slide your toes down, squeeze your arms in, squeeze your legs in, and then you try to bring your head and your toes together. Mine don't come together, but you go for it. That's the move. Now, that's the pose. So that sense of inner expansiveness helps you get the lift, right? So you're not just collapsing into your shoulders, collapsing into your hands. It also helps with an expansion of the back body as you're coming into a back bend, which can feel unsupported when you're, balancing on your hands. If that's not in your wheelhouse, do an L pose. You can do an L with a scorpion leg, taking your toes and your head behind you in an L pose. If you need help, call me over. Give it a go. Try something. Yes, and legs up the wall is always an option. So shoulders forward more as you're taking. There. You can start there though. Go forward with your shoulders more. Bring your like here. Like start here even more. There you go. Ooh, you okay? Yeah, okay. That's it. Good. Oh, I'm a long way. There you go. I am a long way from my head. That's it, Queen. You need an assist? Call me over. Everybody looks good. Sorry? If you're too close to the wall, it pushes you away. Exactly. Yeah. But it's scarier now, right? If you're kicking up farther from the wall, it feels a little scarier. Nice, Lois. That's it. Good on Michelle. All right, rest when you've had your fun with whatever you're doing. Rest in child's pose. That's better, Lena. Shoulders are more, wrists are more under shoulders. I know that's probably harder. Yes. That's a good, I know, but that's good. That's a good alignment there. Nice, Serena. All right, rest in child's pose if you're not there already. If you've been upside down, take a moment, rest, breathe. Turn inside again, see if you can have this sense of circulation of energy, that when we feel that, what we are feeling, what's happening naturally is Vyana Vayu. Happening all the time. It's just we're paying attention to it. We're understanding ourselves on this subtler, gentler, deeper level. Okay, we're going to come up to stand and do just a hip stretch at the wall before we go back to our spot. So stand and face the wall. Take your time. Come on up. And we'll just do a standing pigeon stretch. I can do this one right. We're going to go ankle over knee. So right ankle over left knee. Make a big shelf with your left knee. That's it. And then, just see how far you want to be from the wall. You want to really be able to poke your hips back into the room. Yeah, that's it. Good. So come back to that, the awareness of the legs here, of the lower legs hugging in. So in that top leg, because it's crossed over, it's sort of an upward movement. That's the towards the midline movement in that leg. And then as you sit back, push your inner thighs even wider. Back and apart. Sit bones back and apart. Create a spaciousness into the pelvis. As we know, that opens up the Apana Vayu, which helps with elimination, but it also helps with Vyana Vayu because circulation happens at all levels. So it allows for that downward flow of circulation, the upward, outward flow. Okay, switch legs. Stand on your right leg, cross your left ankle over. That's it. Breath steady and deep. Where our awareness goes is where prana moves. Wherever your body feels like it needs more of that, more of the life force, more vitality, more energy, more movement, in place you feel stagnant or stuck. Send your awareness there. Let the prana move there. One more breath. All right, come on back up. Okay, come to your spot. Come back to your spot so we've got some space. You have 2 blocks and a strap for what's coming up. 2 blocks and a strap, and find your spot. I'm going to put hands on. I'm going to grab 2 blocks. Blocks and a strap. We have okay. All right. Shoulder stretch, arm stretch here. This is the next shoulder opener here. So elbows on blocks, fingers laced together. Draw your elbows right underneath your shoulders to start. So outer shoulder lined up with outer elbow. And if you've got a shoulder thing, you can go wider than that, and it'll make it a little gentle. If you're looking for a deeper opening, you can narrow up your shoulders a little bit. Okay, push your elbows down, and then walk your knees back just a little bit, so you're in a longer tabletop. And then start to stretch your hips back over your knees, but lift your armpits up. Lift your navel to your spine. Don't let your belly sag here, but you can let your head come towards the floor. Keep lifting your front ribs up to your back ribs. Drawing your navel towards your spine gently, but keep a sense of an expansive breath and an expansive energy from the center of your belly outwards. So that even though we're getting a big stretch into the shoulders and the upper back, there's still a fullness there. And you can do that with the breath and with the prana because we're talking about the torso. So the expansion of breath actually does move into these spaces in a way that it doesn't in the extremities. Okay, last moment or two here. Bend up your elbows. Take your thumbs behind your shoulder blades and between your shoulder blades. If that feels too dramatic, skip that step. If the shoulders are cranky with that, just keep your arms out in front. Keep lifting your armpits. Keep letting your heart soften down and the front of the chest blossom open. All right, if your elbows are bent, bring them back. Shift your weight forward. And come on up. Okay, set your blocks over to the side. Come to tabletop. Okay, we've done this one a couple times this week, and I can't decide, so you guys decide. Elbow up or elbow down. So we're going right arm across, right pinky finger in front of your left hand. So your right arm is across the top edge of your mat. Pinky finger down, thumb up, elbow up. So be on the pinky side. That's it. Okay, now you're just doing a cat and cow here. You're going to hold your arm there, hold your arm straight, and cat. So I'm doing this right now with my left elbow off the floor. We've done it also with the elbow on the floor. I don't know which is better. Maybe do both. Do a couple with the elbow up, a couple of cat-cows, and then do a couple with the elbow down. It's a stretch for the medial traps, for the latissimus. What's that?
Where am I stretching? Yes, so I know what's working.
So it's really an opening underneath your shoulder blade, your lat muscles. Yeah, serratus a little bit. I feel it a little more in the rounding than I do in the arching, but I feel it in both. All right, good. Bring that right hand back under the shoulder. Should just feel like a little more space under the shoulder blade. Do you guys feel that into that, like your right upper back? Okay, left arm across. Pinky finger on the mat. Good. And then cat and cow. Elbow up, or right elbow up or right elbow down. Yeah. I'm feeling a lot of things I did with my trainer yesterday right now. Are you feeling it? Holy cow. Okay, I don't know what we did, but yes, hello. Feeling good now. Okay, good. We did a bunch on the first side. If you feel like you need another breath or two, do another 1 or 2. Okay. Come to your belly. So back bends, like I said, are particularly helpful for working with Vyana Vayu, especially back bends on the belly. So here we are. Okay. Shalabhasana first. Place your fingers behind your back. Forehead or chin on the floor, whatever's more comfortable. And then create the action in the lower legs of the shin, the lower leg pulling in, the shins pulling in, the upper inner thighs broadening out. Then tone your glutes, your tailbone towards the floor. Good. Inhale, lift your upper body, including your arms. Good. Then have a sense of the skin, the whole of your skin, every part of your skin, hugging in. And then your prana, the energy within, expanding out. Get fuller in the back of your body. Get fuller in the back of your shoulders. Make your arms longer, fuller. That's it. And exhale and release. Good. Just turn your cheek to the side. Relax your shoulders. Bend up your knees. You can windshield wiper your legs a few times. So those 2 pulses of energy, the drawing inward energy, in Anusara Yoga we call muscular energy. And the expansive outward energy is called organic energy. So we're working with it with these Vayus today, but we work on it all the time. But it's nice to see how it relates to some of these subtler body systems. Okay, here's the next one. Makarasana. We're going to do it hands behind the head. So place your fingers behind your head, but have your head off the floor. So you see how my head is up, my elbows are down. That's it. So I'm pushing my head up, so I'm trying to keep my neck nice and long here. Okay, now bend up your knees. Try to not let your legs splay apart here. They're going to want to go really wide. And if you have to go wider for a low back or something, that's fine. But unless you're doing it for a reason, keep your thighs parallel. Active feet. All right, now fire up your hamstrings, lift your knees. Fire up your back muscles, lift your elbows, look forward. Broaden your elbows out to the sides. That's it. Head, lift your head and lift your knees. Lift your feet. Yep. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Breathe big. Breathe full. Okay. And release. Turn your cheek to the side.
Rachel, can you just do it so I can see what it looks like?
Yeah, it doesn't look like much. It feels like a very constricted, it's not, it feels like a very constricted pose. And I don't have a neck stack. It's just this. But knees are up and head is up. Makarasana, crocodile pose. Okay. It's like bow pose, but you're not holding your feet, and it's a whole lot harder because your hands are behind your head. But sort of like bow pose. Okay, let's do a quick thigh stretch here, and then we're going to do one more thing. So you could do the thigh stretch with your head down. You can always lay on your side if you have a knee story going on. And if you're looking for a deeper stretch, of course, you can be propped up. We'll go on your left elbow. We're going to go right hand to right foot. Yeah. Hug your heel towards your butt. Press to your left elbow. Close your eyes. See if you can feel a sense of prana moving inside of you. And then use that, direct it so that your body feels evened out. Your torso feels lengthened side to side. The front and back of your body feels full with prana, with breath. See if with the eyes closed and the awareness inwards on the energy, you can just facilitate a deeper movement of prana into the pose. Okay, release that foot. Take a moment to rest your head if you need to. Taking it over to the other side. So left leg. Catch your foot. Close your eyes. Feel inside. So your skin covering your body. Feel the energy expanding out into your skin and just see where you need more expansiveness, where you need more energy flowing, moving, to help you find the deepest stretch to open up and create the strongest energy flow inside. Good. Exhale, release that foot. All right, rest your head for a moment. We're going to do one more back bend here. If your back is feeling sort of done, that's okay. You can do another shalabhasana, just hands behind the back. But we're going to work a little bit on kapotasana. So it looks like this. Your hands are under your shoulder. It's rajakapotasana, actually. Your hands are under your shoulders in cobra. Your knees are bent. And then you're pressing up any amount, so you can stay with bent elbows. Classically, the arms are straight and the toes are on the head. Mine are not. But that's what you're going for. You're hugging your toes in and you're pushing your head back. So slide your hands under your shoulders. That's it. Squeeze your legs in towards each other. Something that can help tension in the low back is to go a little wider with your knees. So I know I said bring them close, but go wider if you need to, if you've got back stuff going on. Yeah. And then press into your hands any amount. Let your tailbone stay rooting down towards the floor, but curl your head back, move your toes towards your head, fire your hamstrings, hug your toes towards your head. Nice, you guys. Okay, release. Woo! Okay, how about a dog pose? That'd be good. Downward facing dog. Yeah. Okay. Next, we are coming to pigeon. So if you are comfortable stepping into pigeon, right knee forward from dog pose, that's fine. If you have a knee thing, coming in from this position is a really helpful thing. We've been doing this in my classes now for a bit now, and it helps with the knee. So if coming into pigeon from dog works, do that. If not, come with me, stay with me, start in like this sort of side swastikasana, pinning down the leg. And then inching the back leg behind you. Just helps keep the knee a little more in alignment. Good. And then wherever you find yourself, let your elbows settle to the mat. You can keep a little, if you're in the, my knees are not happy in this pose category, you can use your hand on your foot or your elbow on your foot to create a little bit of resistance. That tends to help with the knee a little bit. Keep your feet active here. So the shins in action in your front leg is the pinky edge pushing down. In the back leg, it's just hugging in towards the midline. And then you keep that boundary, that healthy, safe boundary, so that you can push your inner thighs wide without your knees taking the brunt of that action. Okay, we're going to switch sides, so you can either step back into dog or you can swing the legs around. Stay with me if you want to come in this way. So I'm pinning down my leg into this right angle and swinging the leg, the back leg behind. Your knees are happy coming from dog pose. Just say a blessing of gratitude and go for it. A moment of thanks to your body and your knees. Again, a little pressure on the sole of the foot with your right hand or your right elbow can help mitigate knee discomfort. So even though we're holding, we're still keeping the boundary of skin hugging to muscles, muscles to bones. Still keeping the awareness of the energy flowing, moving, circulating from the center of the body outwards, down to the feet, up to the crown of the head. Take one more breath. All right, good. And then let's all step back into dog pose for a moment. Got one more pose to do. Close of the day. I thought I had a strap, but I don't have a strap. All right, come down to tabletop to watch for a moment. And if you do not have a loop in the strap that you have, make a loop in your strap. And I will show you what we're doing, and I will show you some options of what to do. Okay, so we're going to work on Rajakapotasana. We did Rajakapotasana, now we're doing Rajakapotasana. So here's the thing. It's pigeon pose with a thigh stretch. So for most people, if you've got a knee thing going on and the openness of this front knee is going to mean that the hip is up high, you're going to need to pull the heel in closer. So you need to get your shin down on the floor. Even if your hips are up, you need to get the shin fully down on the floor, because as we come into the back bend, the hips really need to be level or it compresses the SI joint. So when we're leaning forward in the pose, it doesn't matter as much with the hips, but when we're coming upright, it really does. So you want to level off your hips. So a couple of options for doing that. You can do it just by this squeezing in. Like I can balance here and this is fine. But if that doesn't work for you, you can take a block and just prop it underneath your hip. So you're really sitting on a block and you can maintain that level hip action. Okay, then you're gonna put your hand in the loop and your foot in the loop. Same thing we did in baby dance or in dance pose earlier in the week, right? Hands into the loop, foot into the loop, and then the elbow spins up. And then this hand goes back into the loop. So if you feel wobbly, put a block underneath your hips. And then it's just curling back, foot to head to foot. And I'm using that circulation of prana to keep a lift and a length in the spine. If you can reach your foot, and you can hold your foot with both hands, you can do it holding your foot. I can't anymore, my shoulders don't do that. So we're gonna go right leg forward. Any questions? I know that's a lot of things happening in that pose. Any questions? So go right leg forward. Get your hips level. That's it. Prop if you need to. So prop under the right hip if you need to. That's it. And then firm. Skin to muscles, muscles to bones. As you do that, you should feel a little lift in your pelvic floor. Like as you're pulling up and in, you should feel a little bit of a lift. Then bend up your back knee, put your left foot into the loop, your left hand into the loop. And if this is just out of the realm of possibility, just do another pigeon. It's fine. You don't have to do this. Good. And then elbow forward and up. Yeah. Yep. Is that okay for you, Susan? All right. Maybe go higher. Stack 2 blocks. Is that okay? I don't want you to feel it in your knee. And stack 2 blocks underneath, so you're really sitting, like how Jenny has it. Sit here. Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot for hips and shoulders. Okay, good. Slowly release. Nice, you guys. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. You can even just do it like this, right? You can just do it like this. Have that hand on the floor and just do the thigh stretch. You can do it that way if you don't want to go arm overhead. Okay, I'm going to do the other side with you. Left knee in front. Level your hips. Again, super important. When you're weight bearing and you're coming into this back bend, we want the hips to be level. So do what you got to do. Prop, use blocks, use what you need so that your hip points are level, straight across, side to side. Okay, and then pull in. Pull skin to muscles, muscles to bones, create a lift. Bend up the back knee. Right foot and right hand into the loop, and then right elbow up. Or not. And then left hand up. That's it. And then as you curl back, head back, toes towards your head, as you're pulling your toes and your head together, create an uplift of energy from the inside. Lift out of your pelvis. Expand to the sides. Expand up to your heart. Beautifully, guys. Okay. Slowly, as gracefully as you can. Dismount. Very nice. All right. Set your strap over to the side. And let's sit. And sit with legs wide. We can face the windows in here, like so that yeah. So your heels can be on the mat. Now, if your heels are sensitive on the floor, you can scoot your bottom back onto the wood. If you can't, if you're not wide enough to get butt and heels onto the mat, you can scoot back and put your butt on the wood or on a blanket behind you so your heels aren't on the wood floor. Okay, spin your inner thighs down. Take the flesh from under your sit bones. Good. Stretch your legs out long. Stretch your spine long. Good. And then hinge from your hips. Extend your arms out in front. Lengthen your spine out of your pelvis. Let the crown of your head extend forward. So go for length first. Length of your legs. Length of your spine. And then once you've got the length, just let your body soften a little. Let your spine round a little. Keep the legs a little active so your toes are still pointing up. So feeling that sense of the boundary of your skin holding you in, containing you. But you're letting the energy sort of spread out into it. Inhale, come upright, use your hands to walk yourself in. Take your right arm inside your right leg. If your elbow doesn't reach the floor, you can put a block underneath. And then turn and look up to the left. Twist open to the left. Right shoulder back, left left arm up. That's it. Then reach over towards your right foot. And hold your foot with one hand, with both hands, with no hands, doesn't matter. But if you can reach, you can hold the foot. Yeah. And as your body settles a little more deeply, your breath finds a steadier rhythm. Continue to circulate prana into the places that need more openness, that needs more movement, that feels stagnant or dark. One more breath. Good. Inhale, come on up. Pause at center. And then left arm to the floor inside the left leg. Right arm up to the sky. Twist open. Twist open first. Get right shoulder over left shoulder. Then keep it. Sweep your arm over your ear. Send prana from the center of your pelvis out to both feet, your right leg and your left leg. From the center of your pelvis up through your whole spine to the crown of your head. From the center of your chest outwards. The sides of your waist expanding. So there's this energetic lift and expansion inside. Skin creates the outline of your body, the container of your body. It defines you in space. But the energy on the inside does the same thing. Inhale, come on up. Hold behind your knees. Draw the soles of your feet together. Rajakapotasana. Either hold your ankles and come forward or scoop your hands underneath your heels. If your knees tend to be up high like mine are, this hands under the heels helps the knees come a little lower. Helps create a little more openness into the hips. Let your eyes close. Let your breath steady. Let your neck, jaw, your face soften. Slowly inhale, rise back up. All right, let's take a seat. We're going to do a little pranayama before Shavasana. So if you need to sit, if you want to put clothes on, put clothes on. If you want to sit up on a blanket or a couple of blankets for breath work, sit up on a blanket or two. So we're going to do pranayama using Vyana mudra. So this is the mudra that helps to stimulate and balance Vyana Vayu. So it's pointer and middle finger and tip of the thumb together. So the fingers point forward, and then your ring finger and your pinky finger are extending out. So it's like this. Pointer, middle finger, thumb together, ring finger, pinky finger extending, and then you're just resting. Hands in your lap. And if your hands feel very rigid, let them soften a little bit. Try to hold the mudra so that it still is a defined shape of your hands, but not in a way that feels very forceful. So the hands don't feel tense. Okay, line up your spine. Rock forward a little bit to the front of your sitting bones, but let your tailbone drop at the same time. Lengthen up through the sides of your waist and up to the crown of your head. And then just feel your whole body breathing. So as you're breathing in, your chest, your belly, your ribs, your pelvic floor is expanding. As you're breathing out, all of those things contract. Just have this sense of expansion and contraction. So the whole of your torso is rising and falling with breath. And then imagine that your arms could become fuller on the inhale, contained by the skin. And the expansion of energy continues to keep them full even as you breathe out. Imagine your legs expanding with prana as you inhale, staying full and expansive even as you breathe out. And feel the whole of your body, your torso, your arms, your legs, your neck, your head expand and contract with breath as if your whole body is breathing. Imagine your skin breathe. That each pore of your skin could open up to receive prana, to release prana. Take a few more breaths. That sense of your entire body breathing. At the end of your next exhale, release the mudra from your fingers. Let the breath just fall into a natural, quiet, calm, easy breath. And if you'd like to stay seated for meditation for the rest of your practice, you can stay, or if you'd like to come to your back with Shavasana to make your way down. Settle your body in a way that the right and left side feel equidistant from the midline of the body. Settle your body in a way that it feels that energy and prana can move freely throughout. So there's a place that feels constricted or restricted, adjust your body so that there can be just a movement of energy throughout the whole of your body. Just let your whole body relax, soften. Muscles soften. Skin soften. Skin of your feet, your legs. Skin, belly and back. Skin on your arms and your fingers. Skin of your face. All your awareness rests in the subtle body, where the Vayus do their work, receiving, releasing, circulating energy. Rest your awareness there. You're so gentle. Just let your body stretch. We can go gently bring your awareness back. Find your way to your side. And slowly make your way to seated. With Vyana Vayu helps our circulation on all levels, helps circulate nutrients through our body, helps the movement of the nervous system, in communication, cell to cell, helps with health and maintenance of our skin. It supports all the other values. And on the mental, emotional level, it's about boundaries. So you can use this awareness of strong and yet flexible and open way of being, like using that analogy of the surface tension of a drop of water that contains the water. Create that same awareness within yourself of safe, healthy, effective boundaries. So as we move into the rest of our day and our relationships and our interactions, keep that awareness with us. All right, join your hands at your heart. And with reverence for yourself, for each other, for all beings, for this practice, let's chant one Om. Taking a deep Namaste. Namaste. Everyone. So I've talked about this a little bit, but I'm going to start talking about it a little bit more forcefully now. Kripalu in June, I'm going to be teaching with 2 other teachers at Kripalu, June 6th through 8th. If you've ever been to Kripalu, I don't need to tell you why you want to go back. If you've never been to Kripalu, there's an amazing, peaceful, beautiful space in nature. There's hiking, there's body work. You can get massages and all the body work stuff. We'll have lots of yoga practices and breath practices and meditation practices together and other fun things and activities. If you are on Zoom and want more info, just message me. Of course, I'll send it, and then you can scan the QR code if you're in here, and that'll take you right to the information page so you can see what that's about. All right. Be well. Be happy. Have a great day.